Now, I made a promise to myself that if I was ever going to turn this camera on and speak to anybody, I would tell them the whole truth, none but the truth, so help me God. Even if I'm dead ass wrong, I'm going to tell it exactly as I see it, my perspective, right? And so there's nothing that's off the table. Me and God got an agreement. I can only go to sleep at night peaceful as a baby, so long as I tell the truth. So, I recently came across a post on X of Jalen Hurt and his girlfriend, I believe, if not his fiance or wife, right? Jalen Hurt is the quarterback who just won the Super Bowl. So shout out to the Eagles. Yeah, I'm not an Eagles fan. I don't watch much of the NFL. I don't watch much football at all. But shout out to the Eagles. I guess y'all did y'all thing because y'all won, right? Blew the other team out. Pause. However, what caught my attention was the fact that the very first comment on this damn picture was black love. Not congratulations, Jalen Hurt and your family. Not, oh my God, Eagles won the Super Bowl. Not Jalen Hurt did this. No, none of those things. Not even, black quarterbacks win. None of that. It was black love. We got a picture of Jalen Hurt and wifey, and the first comment is black love. Now, this would be unironically funny if it wasn't for the fact that his wifey does not even consider herself as black, that she's actually registered as a Hispanic under the census. But I digress. That's not even the point of this video. What I wanted to get to is this entire idea of black love and the obsession with black love. Now, look, I am a lover of love. I love me some love. I am a sap for a good love story, even sometimes a cheesy love story. I'll be real with y'all, right? When Crazy Rich Asians came out, Crazy Rich Asians came out, I loved it. Groundhog's Day, from way back in the day, I love it. I love it. Jerry Maguire, I love it. However, when it comes to this idea of compartmentalizing love, is how I'm seeing it. Why can't it just simply be love for love's sake? Right? I have this thing in my life. I say, love who loves you, appreciate who appreciates you, value who values you, give time to who gives time to you. Simple as that. If somebody is willing to pour into me, that's going to be the person I'm willing to pour into. And this happened as a reaction or a response to how I lived much of my younger life, where I was consistently looking to gain the approval and the attention, the validation of those who did not see me, those who did not value me. So instead of getting in a relationship with homegirl who was actually seeing me, appreciating me, valuing me, homegirl who was there every day, ride or die, I'm over here looking to see the one who's paying me no mind. That's a sort of twisted mentality I had. It's like a rejection complex, basically. And so I found myself in a place where I said, enough is enough. I'm done dealing with people who do not appreciate me. If you love me, I love you. Now, it doesn't mean you just get access to me just because you like me. Some people can just be crazy and just be obsessed, you see. But I'm talking about if I genuinely want to have a relationship, I respect you, I value who you are, I see your character, and I resonate with it. If you invest in me, I invest in you. It's that simple, right? If I want to have that relationship. So, this push towards racial homogeny, which is a myth in and of itself, right? Shout out to whoever it was that commented a while back on one of my videos. They said that there is no interracial dating because we're all the same race. I know that can't get through some folks' thick skulls. They're so race obsessed. They're so fixated on this idea. It's like their entire identity is this idea. It is simply, I am black, I am, Hispanic, I am Asian, I am this, I am that, whatever the hell it is, right? This is what I am. No, you are so much more than that. But that's some message for another time. I'm gonna give y'all that, that guru talk another day. But the fact that we are in a place where there is such a desperation to make something about, black love, it actually shows an insecurity. In the same way, if somebody puts in their bio, like, a black goddess, melanated queen, something like that, That's actually a representation of an insecurity. I told you I was going to come with nothing but the whole truth today. That's all I got for you. If you ever pull up on me any day of the week, all I have is truth. What am I sipping on? Truth. No, I'm actually sipping on it's a beautiful green tea mix. It's a blend. What is that? Not a sponsorship, by the way. This is not a sponsorship. This is green tea with cranberry flavor, and it is fire. Discovered it yesterday. So shout out to my fiance. Shout out to Bae, because shout out to Bae for all of this. She's just an incredible human being. But I digress. Even though it was an important digression, I digressed. Black love does not exist. It doesn't. Because it is based upon a concept that is a non-existent concept, something that was made up. Now, ethnicity or maybe certain genealogy, etc., sure. But if we just want to go down to the concept of race, even people who are still fixated on, the whole race thing will use the argument sometimes of, well, race is a construct and it came into being during the 15 or 1600s where people, and it was used in this systemic way, etc. So if that be the case, then you're looking to build upon an unstable, sandy foundation. Why not allow it to just be love? Oh, I know, because if it is black man, white woman, it's problematic, right? Or vice versa. Asian or Japanese, Mexican. That's problematic. Does it got to be Japanese love? Imagine if under every post of two, well-to-do, well put together, successful white people, white couples, every time you go under there, it says white love. Do you know the type of backlash there would be for that? The fact that there is one specific, and again, it is found in a very specific group. Let's not get that twisted. How many times have you heard, oh, Pacific Islander love? Huh? What are we talking about? Indian love. Like maybe it's two Indians together, they are in love, but it's not through just a dynamic, and maybe they even did it for racial purity, quote unquote, right? There are white folks who are out there doing things for quote unquote racial purity, keep the white, right? And that's their business, right? I'm not a believer. I believe that love who loves you. If it's complete polar opposites as far as your, melanin or the lack thereof, whatever, if you love that person and you're willing to build a solid foundation, you're willing to build a healthy, stable, functional relationship where you can bring in children if you have the ability to, you bring in children and you raise them under a healthy household. I am a fan of that. I'm an advocate for that right there. Whatever it may look like on the outside, I have never given a damn, right? I have always been on the receiving end of scrutiny because I was okay with having relationships outside of my quote unquote race because I never saw it that way. I saw it as, man, this is somebody I mess with, or I love this person, or I thought I loved at least. I have values that resonate with them, which should be at the core anyway. Who are they? What are your value systems? Like, what do you actually value? How do you move through life? Those are the things that I was looking at when I was, prospecting for any relationship, let alone the most intimate relationship of my life. I wasn't looking to say, man, is this one, are they black? What are they? No, I'm sorry. If they're not, no, we need black love. We need black love. It's like black excellence. It has to be its own division, its own section. That's honestly insulting to the individual. Like, I would be insulted if somebody's like, that's black excellence. Like, if black folk are doing it amongst each other, maybe it sounds like a compliment, but imagine a white person being like, that's black excellence. I'd be like, excuse me? What the hell do you mean that's black excellence? No, this is excellence, period. Michael Jordan was not black excellence. Michael Jordan was excellence. You don't need anything on it. And again, I understand when you're reclaiming your own level of self-esteem, I understand how you can exaggerate and take those things to that level, right? It's like when you had the Black Power movement, and you have individuals, artists like James Brown, like, I'm black and I'm proud. You got to yell it because it's like an affirmation. You don't believe it yet, but you want to come to believe it. And it's very unfortunate that, you were raised in an environment where you did not believe that you could appreciate and value yourself. But then you have to exaggerate those aspects because I felt ugly for what I look like, what my nose looked like, what my, the shape or whatever it is, right? The shape of my body looked like. Because I was insecure about those, now I have to compensate for them by yelling and screaming these messages, black power, right? You do have power. It's not black power. It's just power. As a human being, you have the power to change the conditions and the circumstances of your life. That is ultimate power. To be responsible for your own human experience is power. To give that power over to somebody else and to blame somebody else, that's the antithesis of power. That's the opposite of power, right? But if you want to talk about love, love is love. Love genuinely has no color. Love is greater than an emotion and just a feeling, right? You can feel something in your loins. That ain't love. That's something else. You're feeling something, but it ain't love, right? You experience love. You develop and cultivate love. You commit to love. Love to me is a simple definition. To have the highest regard for. I wish the best for you, the very best, whatever is the very best for you. I wish that upon you. That's what I see as love. If I love myself, it means I wish the very best for me. So I'm going to make the decisions that are aligned with that. I'm going to take care of my body. I'm going to eat the foods that are going to be, conducive to my best physique. But more importantly, how I feel on a day-to-day basis. I want health, right? The relationships that I have, I'm not going to engage in relationships that are toxic, that are dysfunctional. I'm not going to give my energy to individuals who are essentially generators of drama. I'm not going to do that because I love myself. And I love you enough to allow you to have that space to grow and to mature. I'm not going to infantilize you, make you a child, and hold you here like a pet project. I love you enough to say you are able to figure it out. Go figure it out. That's love. Black love, that does not exist, folks. And there's an obsession about it. There's an obsession with black love. And all it demonstrates to me is like, oh, this is regressive. Like there was times when, great grandmama, great granddaddy, black and white, mix, whatever it was, they fought just to be able to get married, just to be able to love one another in public. Ain't that something? Just to love one another in public. They fought for the right to do exactly that. And now we're going to black love. If it ain't black love, I don't want to see it. Insulting those, smearing those, shaming those who are not in that fold. And I get it. Our egos, we want to see ourselves in something. So you see somebody, a celebrity, whatever. Oh, why is he with a white woman? Oh, why is she with this white boy? Because you want them to be with you? Like, who the hell are you to tell somebody who to be with? Ego? Who are you to tell me who to be with? Who are you to tell her, him? Who are you? Who are you? It's crazy. I used to fear even just showing my girl when I was younger, obviously, but I would fear just showing my girl because I knew it was going to mean backlash. If she didn't share my complexion or darker, it was an issue. She's lighter skinned. Now it's colorism. What? Russell Westbrook meme. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? Brother. What is that? That's nasty work. Oh, but he's just going for her because she's a yellow and he hates his mama. Well, guess what? My mama is about 5 shades lighter than me. So you see me with a light-skinned girl, but you say I should be with somebody like my mama. You don't even know what my mama looks like. Huh? You hate your mama. I hate look, I'm not on some weird Freudian type of stuff. I don't have an Oedipus complex. I don't want somebody who is my mother. Okay? Do I want somebody with attributes that I see are positive attributes in my mom? Yeah, I want positive attributes in anybody, right? There are attributes my mama does not have that I wanted in wifey that would make for a more conducive relationship, right? Oh, you hate your mama because you with a light skin, but my mama is like she's considered light skinned in any environment. There was some mixing that was done. I love my mama. My pops is a dark-skinned brother. I love my pops. I love them both, not because of what they look like or don't look like. And I'm not going out here looking for my mom. Y'all talk about, oh, you want a mama, you want somebody to raise you, but then you mad at the man for not picking his mama. That's the weirdest complex. It's weird. It's weird, folks. Love who loves you, love who you love. Simple. It's done. Finish. Complete. Black love, canceled. Just love, approved.
I used to be afraid of the dark, a place unknown like a heart in their heart. I used to see my life in the bar. Now the kids unchained, every shackle is lost. 2 steps in the moonlight, 2 step in the daytime. You just know when it feel right. You got a feeling the time's not. See you through those shades that I just threw on. Through my lenses, you just can't do no wrong. I fell in love with myself again. I fell in love with myself. I fell in love with the sunshine. I fell in love with the light. I fell in love with the full moon. I fell in love with the night. I can see the light again. I can see the light. You can see the life in him illuminate the night. I know the time is taking. A 3, 6, 5, that's a full rotation. I see you looking up, you know them constellations. Constantly gazing like house of praises, you get to praising.